Good morning, guys. Welcome to Tashkent, Uzbekistan, country number 39. I arrived yesterday, so I took the night bus from Bishkek to Tashkent, and it took like 14 and a half hours in total. It was pretty insane. Like, we had to get off and cross the border at Kazakhstan and in Uzbekistan. So yeah, it was just a bit of a crazy journey, but I got here. I decided to stay in a hotel because here you have to do this like registration thing with the authorities, and I think the hotel does it for you. So let me show you the room quickly. This is what around £10 a night gets you in Uzbekistan. So yeah, it's pretty nice. I don't often stay in hotels. I'm usually in homestays or guest houses and stuff. Yesterday I was like way too tired to actually do anything, so today is going to be my first day of exploring. I'm just going to get ready to go now, and we'll head into the city centre and just have a nice day exploring Tashkent. Well, I had a bit of an embarrassing moment on the bus. Like, I paid too much without realising, and the guy came back to give me my change, and he was like trying to give me all these notes because the currency's all crazy inflated and the exchange rate's a little bit difficult to work out. So yeah, I ended up paying 20,000 when it was actually 2,000, and 2,000 is like 12p, so that's pretty insane. Anyway, there's an interesting monument up here. Look at that. So this is the Taras Shevchenko monument. I think that's the most beautiful mosaic I've ever seen. Just look at the detail on it. They've obviously really taken care of this one, and it's absolutely beautiful. Telling a crazy story. And that's the man himself, Mr. Shevchenko, the poet, Soviet poet. Okay, I'm going to walk a little bit further into town now. There's quite a lot more to see, so let's head there now. Well, on first impressions, it's a very green city. There's a lot of parks, which is a bit like Bishkek, but I really like that about cities. It gets a bit depressing when it's all like grey and stuff. But yeah, so far seems really nice. A lot bigger than Bishkek though. We're nearly in the centre now, so let's go see what we can find. Well, I've just arrived at Amir Timur Square, which is basically right in the centre of the city, obviously named after the great Timur, founder of the Timurid dynasty. I think there's a big monument to him in the middle, so we'll go look at that in just a sec. I'm just having a little bit of a sit-down break. But yeah, seems really nice. Well, it's a shame this fountain's not working. It looks cool, spaceshipy, but they've got loads of flowers planted, which I've seen a lot of in this part of the world. They really take care of their parks. Look at all of those, it's beautiful. And just through here is an enormous statue. Let's go look. After seeing Timur's statue, I decided to head to the State Museum of the Timurids to hopefully learn a bit more about this important figure. When I got inside, I was absolutely blown away by the beautiful interior of the building. The walls and ceiling were covered with the most intricate murals and decorations. It was absolutely stunning. So, a bit of information about the Timurids. The Timurid dynasty was founded by the Turkic warlord Timur, also known as Amir Timur or Tamerlane, in 1370. The Timurid Empire existed from 1370 to 1507 and covered vast swathes of land across Central Asia, the Middle East, and stretching as far as present-day Pakistan and India. The first capital of the empire was Samarkand in present-day Uzbekistan. Many of the artifacts and artworks in the museum are related to what is known as the Timurid Renaissance, a period in history where there was a revival of the arts and sciences, including astronomy, pioneered by the great Ulugh during his reign, something that we'll learn a lot more about during our travels in Uzbekistan. I was a little bit surprised to see a scale model of the Taj Mahal here, but it all made sense when I read that architects from Samarkand and Bukhara were involved in its construction. Time to head to the next stop on the metro. I don't know how to pay for the ticket, but we'll find out. I made a mistake and got on totally the wrong metro. It was bound to happen at some point, to be fair, but yeah, so now I've got to walk and try to find a bus to the place I was trying to go to. So let's do it. It didn't take long for me to get back on track with my planned route, and after a short bus journey I arrived at my next stop, a Soviet mosaic. This one, however, is completely different to any I've seen so far. It's in a special Uzbek style, and I had to take a little detour down an alleyway to get a closer look. On the same street I found more residential buildings with mosaics on the side, in the same style of Uzbek motifs, which was really interesting to see. It's really cool to see those mosaics in a different style here in Uzbekistan. Anyway, I decided it's lunchtime. I'm heading up to a really famous place because it's a dish I want to try. So yeah, let's do it. This is the Central Asian Plov Centre, one of Tashkent's most famous restaurants. It specialises in plov, which is Uzbekistan's national dish, a rice dish with meat that comes in various varieties. This place is so famous because they literally cook and serve thousands of kilos of plov per day, and their kitchen is open so you can watch and observe the cooking process. The plov is made in these giant cauldrons called kazans, and looking at the size of them, it's no wonder that they're able to feed so many people every day. I went into the very busy restaurant and managed to find myself a seat. The menu was via a QR code, but they serve several different kinds of plov along with different accompaniments. I decided to go for the chai karna plov, which consists of rice, carrots and extremely soft beef. I also chose to have some quail's eggs with it. Well, that was an awesome lunch experience, definitely recommend it. I've just walked over the road now and I've come to this memorial complex that's dedicated to the victims of repression in the Soviet era, and it's pretty interesting. There's a really cool monument. There's also a museum, but I'm not going to go in, but we'll look at it from the outside because it's a really nice building. So yeah, let's take a little walk around. During Soviet times, under Stalin's regime, tens of thousands of Uzbeks were arrested on political grounds. Most had their lives taken, and the rest were imprisoned in labour camps, where ultimately they also lost their lives. This park serves as a memorial to those victims. The museum opened in 2002, and it's in an incredibly beautiful building with a carved wooden exterior. It wasn't actually open when I was there, but if you want to learn more about this tragic period of history, then it's a good place to visit. What a beautiful building. I'm just deciding what to do now. I think I'm going to get a bus back into the centre. I ended up choosing to get the metro, but for a very good reason, as there's something really interesting to see in the next station. Many of Tashkent's metro stations have unique decorations, usually following a specific theme. This one's theme is Cosmonauts, and it's decorated with portraits honouring famous cosmonauts of the Soviet Union. It's probably the most interesting metro station to visit in Tashkent. One more place I want to see, and it's just up here. This is the Uzbekistan State Puppet Theatre, housed in a Soviet building with a really cute and playful exterior. Its facade is a mosaic of many famous childhood favourite characters. Again, it was not actually open when I was there, but I got to have a good look at the outside, including this quirky little fountain full of cute little fish. big boy cat. Well, I wanted to see it purely just because it's an interesting building, but yeah, I think it's time to go find a coffee now. Tashkent seems to have a lot of coffee shops, just like Almaty and Bishkek, which is really good for me. I found a really nice little place with awesome decor to have my obligatory cappuccino. I just got back in. I think it's been a pretty successful first day of exploring. Tashkent seems like a really cool city. Lots of cool stuff to see. I hope you've enjoyed seeing the bits that we've seen today. I'm going to finish this video here. We'll continue tomorrow. Lots more stuff coming up from Uzbekistan and Tashkent. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.